My name is Jessica Kayse, and I've been living in Cleveland for 3 years now. I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. And I came to Cleveland to go to Kayse Western Reserve to get my master's in social work. And now I am working at Neighborhood Leadership Institute as a social worker / really a community organizer. And we do grassroots leadership development and community engagement. I really feel that, well, growing up, my family has always been a helping family. We serve people. My grandpa was retired by the time I was growing up, and we were always going to older people in the church's homes to either fix their car, fix something at their house, mow their lawn. So I was constantly there with my grandpa, helping him as much as I could, but constantly having that example of service and how important that is, and how important it is to have a giving heart and a generous heart. Not just of money, but of our time and of our talents. So I think that's kind of what led me into social work. I've always had a heart to help other people, to serve other people, and to really just make their lives as best as possible. I feel like that's just it. I feel like God has just given me the heart to do that. I didn't have a vision, or I didn't hear him talk to me and tell me to go. I've just always had it in my heart. It's always been there. And a lot of people say that they admire the fact that I can go to all these places and do all these things. And when in reality, it's not about me, it's about God and about what he wants me to do. And I feel like if he's put that desire in my heart, it's for a reason. When he gives us that calling, it's so important that we go. And that's what happened with me in this world race trip, is that I was kind of at the point where it was like, okay, I got to give up on this because it's not going to happen. It just wasn't the time that he wanted me to go. And I feel clearly now is the time, because he's provided all the funds, he's provided everything lined up. After I signed up this time and I applied and I was accepted, everything just magically lined up for this trip. And I feel like when it's your time and when it's what he wants you to do, everything will fall in place like that. And sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Sometimes you feel like, oh, it's not working out the way I want it to. And that's because it's not about you, it's about him. And I really feel like once we take that step and we trust him and we get out of ourselves, that's when we're really able to open up and see God and see what he wants us to do for him. And he'll open doors that you never thought would be open.